Ndou studied IT.
Yeah.
Bruh, tell me about that. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no many IT guys out there because I believe it's a very tough subject or career for many.
Yeah, but
you did it.
Yeah, but I think IT guys are very weird. Yeah, all IT guys are weird. I promise you, I know, and we know ourselves.
Sure.
And I believe that IT guys are creatives.
Sure.
You see, there's no one who will study IT if they love it and they are not a creative. That's one thing I've learned. So when I grew up at school, I was one of the top 3 students from secondary until matric.
Yeah.
But when I got matric, I thought because I'm intelligent, I'm a top student at school, I'm just gonna pass. So I did not study because I thought, I'm intelligent. I've been studying throughout. I've been passing throughout without studying.
Yes.
You see, so when I got to matric, I didn't study. Young shy. You see, I passed. Yeah. I passed matric, but my marks were not good because I wanted to study mining engineering.
Oh.
So I went to vets. They're like, I know your marks. We can't accept you. My older brother was studying at vets. So I'm like, I'm going to study at vets also. I remember I went there in Bramford and they're like, no, we can't take you. I couldn't believe it.
Yes.
Because, at the back of my mind, I'm still intelligent. Yes. Because I know I've been a top student all my life.
Yeah.
But the fact that I did not study, which is one thing that I always motivate matriculants to say, you know what, you might be intelligent. And for me, the most important class that can determine and affect your future is matric, because your results will determine what you can study and what you cannot study. So if you can sacrifice anything, sacrifice for matric and make sure that you've got good results so that you can study whatever you want to study.
Sure.
I couldn't study mining engineering because of my bad results, even though I was intelligent.
Yeah.
You see? So that's when I fell into IT.
Okay.
Studied IT. I passed with distinctions. You see, because that's just who I was. And now I was like, okay, no, I have to study because what happened in matric, I don't want to repeat itself. And I didn't want to go back to matric. I didn't want to go back at the village and study matric again because I failed. So I think that also was a disadvantage. Maybe I should have gone back so that I can study engineering. You see, so that's how I fell into IT and I loved it, passed distinctions, got internship, and then got a job. But 6 months into the job, I'm like, no, I can't sit in the office.
Sure.
It's not me. Like, Omega, I would go to work in the morning, sit in the office, we are programming stuff. I'm like, no. This is not for me. I'm tired. I don't like the office. And at that time, we were attending the same church, which is Bethesda, with Ropiwa.
Okay.
And Hendrik, the manager of Marangi Productions.
Yes.
So Hendrik came. He's like, no, I'm starting a company, a recording label. So we've already recorded Ropiwa and Andy Leby.
Right.
But we want you to be one of the artists because you are so talented. You are one of the people that sing very well here at church. So Hendrik gave me that opportunity and Ropiwa produced my album.
Okay.
So my first album ever was produced by Ropiwa.
Sure.
You see, so that's how I got. So I didn't even think twice about that. Immediately when we started with the recording in the studio, I put on a resignation letter. A month later, I resigned, went to the streets. And I was not resigning because I was promised money and all of that. No.
Okay.
I was resigning to do what I love, which was music.
Right.
So immediately we went to the streets, shopping centers, taxi ranks, started promoting. So IT, I did not really practice.
Yeah.
I can say I practiced it for a year and a half.
Yes.
Because my internship was for about a year.
Yes.
And then I got a job for about 6 months and then I stopped working. But that's how I got into IT.
But maybe someone needs to hear this, especially young people who are studying. The bridge, how did you, your mother invested in your education for you to become an IT specialist. You were working already and probably she was excited to say, Takie is working as an IT. He's doing well. There you come and say you want to be a gospel artist. The transition, the bridge to your mother's heart to say, there you go, he's singing in the streets now instead of working and that.
Exactly what happened. You know how our parents are.
Yeah.
Exactly what happened. You see, but she couldn't talk to me directly.
Yeah.
So she spoke to my brother, like, talk to your younger brother. Talk to him. He studied. He was working. How can he just quit and go and do music? He knows there's no money in this thing. How is he going to survive? He was a bad. That pushed me. That put me in a corner to say, okay, fine. If this thing works and it doesn't work, I will make sure that I don't ask money from you guys.
Okay.
Just let me do it.
Okay.
So if it doesn't work, I won't be a problem to you guys.
Right.
So at least then my mother was like, okay, fine. At least you know you have a qualification. If it doesn't work, you can always go and look for a job. So that was an assurance, at least that they had. And that's the assurance I gave my brothers to say, you know what, don't worry. If this thing doesn't work, I won't bother you, but at least I can go and look for a job. So yeah, it was not an easy decision for them. It was an easy decision for me because at that time I was 20. I was just about to turn 21.
Yeah.
I didn't have any kids. I didn't have any responsibilities.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think that was the right time for me to take that risk.
And you took it.
I took it without thinking twice. I just wanted to do what I love.
Because you love this thing.
Yeah. I loved it, man.